is SportsCenter.
Welcome back, everybody, to our second Fantasy Football Sportscast. We have a lot to talk about today, going into Week 3.
Let's start out with the only noticeable trade of the week. It seems as though Lil Wayne Girl, 1994, received Matt Forte and Darius Hayward-Bay from Patrick the Equestrian, who received Percy Harvin and Michael Turner.
Not much action otherwise this week. We're going to get right into the Bust of the Week. So, for my Bust of the Week, I chose Wes Welker. The addition of Deion Branch to the Patriots, I don't think that he's going to get any catches this week, and I'll hold strong to that.
All right, and along with my Bust of the Week, I think it's going to be Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald's one of the best wide receivers in the league. However, he has little to no support. He has a terrible QB, and he's playing Philadelphia defense, which I just don't think he's going to get. He's going to get little to no catches this week at all.
All right, moving on to the Player of the Week. For my Player of the Week, I chose Frank Gore. Playing against the Week D of the Minnesota Vikings, I think he's going to get a lot of rushing yards this week and a couple touchdowns to go along with it.
All right, and on to mine. I chose Megatron. I think that he's going to go off this week. I predicted at least 2 touchdowns, possibly even more. I definitely believe that he's going to have a good week.
So our predictions of the week, we're going to start with the first matchup, Ethan versus Pat.
I chose myself. I'm sure we all expected that, but I think even with my injuries, I think everybody on my team definitely has what it takes to still beat him, no matter what.
I agreed with that. I chose Ethan this week over Pat. I think that Ethan definitely has a better team, and moving on, I think he will still have a better team than Pat. So the second matchup of the week, myself versus Dole. I think that I'm going to come out with that one. I know projections don't mean much, but projected 175 points this week. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but I had a deep lineup, and no weak points. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I also think that Sam is going to come away victorious from this week. I don't think Ando's going to come out of this 3-0. He's got a good team, but I feel like
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He will not be 3-0.
But I think that that his players they're not playing the best teams they are playing better teams this week. So I just don't think that they're gonna produce as many points as usual.
So our third matchup is Sullivan versus Kyle.
I chose Sully on this one. I think this is actually a good matchup, but I just think overall, I don't think Kyle's team is going to be as strong as Sully's. I definitely think Sully's going to get more points.
I also went with Sully on this. I said it last week, and I'll say it again. I think he picked a great team, and I think that the moves he's made have benefited him. And Chris Johnson's been bad lately, but you can't expect Chris Johnson, a top 5 running back, to have a bad week every week. I think he's going to have a good week this week, and hopefully Sully can make it happen.
All right, and now to our final game of the week. This is Gatorade's Game of the Week. We have Brennan and Bresh. Now, this was our one game in which we decided different teams. I personally went with Kevin Brashani. I think this is going to be an absolute battle, and I think that it's just going to be it's Brady versus Rodgers, and it's going to be one hell of a game.
Looking at the teams in this, I really had to look hard. I had to look for depth, and I had to look for everything. One of the big deciding factors was Aaron Hernandez being out, and then I noticed Bubba's tight end got 13 points anyway. So, that changed my mind a little bit, but I still chose Brennan this week. I think that Bubba has Peterson on the bench. He has Fred Jackson, who's injured, and Hernandez, who's injured. I think that Vernon Davis will match Bubba's tight end, and I think that Brennan will win this week.
All right, we talked about who we think's going to win. Now let's go get a preview of our Gatorade's Game of the Week. Hold on, you ready?
What am I saying?
All right, we actually have Brennan Murphy with us after seeing that lovely promo. We have a few questions for you, Coach Murphy.
All right, so the first question. How would you define your rivalry with Mr. Kevin?
Well, I mean, a lot of people look at it like, yeah, you hate the guy, we hate each other. But, I mean, off the field, you know, we're pals. A lot of respect on and off the field. But personally, nothing better than beating your rival. Everyone's got rivals, whether it's public, private, you know. Stuff gets said, but through and through, it's a game. You like each other, but I really just love beating this guy, so.
All right, next question. What do you think your team has to beat him this week?
Sorry, I don't really understand the question.
Why do you think you're better than him? What makes your team better than his?
That's a good question. Basically, you know, he's got C.J. Spiller putting up 25 points a game. That's just not going to happen. But I just got too many good receivers, too many good backs. Tom Brady, what is he, like 25 points total? He's going to match that just this week. He's too good to keep doing that. Doug Martin putting up 15 a week. Jamal Charles, he's going to break out. I mean, I'm just too deep, but he can't match me.
All right. Are there any specific matchups this week that you think you'll dominate in?
Yeah, I do. Actually, he has Kevin Smith over Adrian Peterson. I really don't know why. I think what he's going for is AP is going to get shut down by San Fran, but I mean, you can't just base your matchup on that, just the defense they're playing. I mean, yeah, it's tough, but you got a great D, but I mean, AP's AP. Kevin Smith's not AP.
All right, our final question. Any trash talk for Kevin before we leave?
You know, I don't like to do this stuff publicly, but I mean, I like to keep it, you know, if I'm going to smack talk, I'm going to smack talk to his face, but basically I just want to tell him, you know, he's not going to win this week. I'm going to win this week.
All right, that's all we have for today. Those are the words from Coach Murphy. So for this week, so long, folks. See ya. You really think Kevin Smith is going to do that badly this week? I think he's going to do pretty well, actually.
He's not.
I definitely think he's going to do pretty well.
All right, I mean, I really wanted to keep it clean on that thing, but honestly, just fuck him, dude. Fuck Bubba.
Just no respect for anybody in this league. I mean, you come across here, some nice guy, but just terrible attitude.
All right, I kept it clean on the camera. I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean,
You guys have a little respect for your
Jesus.
I got respect. I got respect for everyone in the league. I respect you if you respect me. The kid's got no respect.
I need to get away from this job.